Hello, friends. How are you? I've come on because I want to share some really, I think, fun news and information. But I'm also coming in because I wanted to really check in on you guys, make sure that my Instagram friends are setting their goals for 2020, right? And I wanted to, double check, make sure y'all aren't falling short. Hello, those of you that are joining. Make sure you're not just, rolling into 2020 with like no thought, no foresight, no review of 2019, and so forth. So I wanted to jump on and help you guys check in. I also have a brand new offering that I'm super excited about. And I'm putting the link in. I'm still learning. I'm still learning about how to, there we go, pin it. Yay! All right, so I'm going to get started. So for those of you that are new to me, hello, my name is Brooke-Sidney. I'm a spiritual wellness coach. I'm a MindSoulful mentor. I'm a really big advocate of self-love, and I'm also an inner voice and soul story coach. Basically, what that means is in the coaching realm, in terms of spiritual wellness, I help women love themselves and the lives they are presently living. I think that's the key. I believe in heaven. I just don't think that we have to wait for heaven in order to love our lives, live it abundantly, in peace, in joy, and have just this sense of fulfillment right now. I am also an author coach, ghostwriter, and editor, so I help people get their soul stories out. That's why I'm on the inner voice and soul story coach. So if you've been following me for a while, you know that you'll have my kind of spiritual wisdom, those bits intermixed with things about writing, telling our stories, sharing our voices. All of that is who I am, and that's what I do. And I'm also a lawyer. So full plate, thankful for that plate. And so today we're talking about goals, right? As you all know, we are headed into 2020, which is not just a new year, it's a whole new decade, right? It's a whole new decade. And so I really want to encourage people to be reflective, to spend some time thinking through how they want their life to look, not only in 2020, but beyond 2020. So I'm curious. What do you think are the top 3 reasons that people fail to achieve their goals, right? Do you think that it's just that they don't take actions? Do you think that they create silly goals? Like, I'm curious. For those of you that are watching, feel free to drop it in the comments. And for those of you that watch this on a replay, you're welcome to send me in the DMs, but you can't send it after it's over. You know what I mean? Like after you already know the answer. But let me tell you, let me go ahead and give them to you. So the first reason that people don't achieve their goals, for many people, it might seem like Captain Obvious. And in many ways it is. It's just that they don't set any goals. Most of us, believe it or not, have good intentions, but we actually don't follow through and set an actual goal. So I know so many people right now, when I've asked them, hey, have you set your goals for 2020? They haven't. We are 2 days away, if you still count today as a full day. Today's the 30th, tomorrow's the 31st, and then we're right there in 2020, a brand new decade. And how can we get ready for a time when we're already in it? So, we're never late. We're always where we're supposed to be. I'm just encouraging us with love to really get intentional about where you want to be next year. So that involves setting goals. So the first reason, to recap, why people don't achieve their goals is they don't set any. So it's like the old saying that if you, fail to plan is planning to fail. Voila. You can't reach a goal if you don't set it. So the second reason why a lot of people are not successful at reaching their goals is because even if they've set the goals, they didn't take much time to really put a lot of thought into achieving them. And that thought is really based in understanding where we've come from, right? You know how they say if you don't understand history, you're bound to repeat it? If we don't take time to review where we currently are and what got us there, then we're not in a really solid place to make changes. And so my encouragement right now is to sit with 2019. I actually had developed a tool to help you do that. But to sit with 2019 to really make sure that you understand in the different areas of our lives what went well and what we can improve upon. So there's that. So the second reason is that we don't take time to review and actually learn the lessons from the previous year, right? We just dive straight in, right? If you haven't been successful with losing those 20 pounds, what's going to make setting this new goal or a resolution really going to help you? You really need to look back and say, hey, what did I try? What was my goal? Was it realistic? Was it unrealistic? What new goal should I have set? How could I have thought about it differently? These are some of the questions that my tool helps you to think through. So then the third reason, and this is my reason that I've seen through working with clients, that I've seen in my own life, I've seen through friends, is that we don't involve God. We don't involve spirit. And we don't realize that our life could function so much easier when we involve God. That's one. And two, oftentimes we're not able to see some of the blocks that we have. God helps us see them. God helps us think bigger about our dreams. Sometimes they're just too small. Sometimes our dreams are small, and we can actually make them bigger by taking some time, right? Setting the goal, reviewing last year, and involving God. So those are the three things that are, I believe, the top reasons why many of us do not achieve our goals. And so I have set up a process to help everyone really come into 2020 like boom, like come in. We're going to up level if you're doing resolutions, and we're going to next level it into 2020 goals, right? And so what I've put together is a next level reflection and assessment goal setting package, right? Package. So many of you, I got DMs, I got messages saying, when's your next visioning session? I missed it. Sorry, beloveds, you missed it. You missed it. Next time, jump on it. I'm not going to do it again right now. If you haven't noticed, I have a cold. This is also I love this time of year. As you can tell, I love this stuff. I have a Mama Love Planner. I love giving people actual tools to help them in their lives, like practical. And I love the beginning of the year. I love how this is an ending. Every beginning has an ending. Every door that's closed, right? Another one's going to open. So I see this as a big closing and opening, a new ending, a new beginning. And I'm excited about that. And I also love getting still and getting quiet. So this time of the year, I just decided, I was like, no hustle and bustle. Ask God, what is the best tool that we can give people to help them do this process on their own, right? And that's where I got the next level reflection and assessment and goal setting package together. So let me tell you about it. I've also brought it so I could give you a sneak peek of it. The package consists of a workbook. It's like a 12, 13 page workbook. I printed it out. It's downloadable. You get it immediately upon purchase. That allows you to print it out in color or black and white, but it is full color. That walks you through the process. I also included as a bonus, I had a tugging in my spirit to include a prayer. It's like a prayer and a meditation. It's optional. However, I strongly encourage it. It really does help open us up and bring God into the process. I think that it gets us into the right mind frame. I think that it just invites God in. There's also a portion at the end where we go into stillness that I really feel like is so necessary today to slow us down. It is my hope that the people that purchase this package and walk through this process treat it as a sacred time. A sacred time. This is a sacred time with you, a sacred time with spirit. This is self-love in action. This is making time for what's important to you. It's figuring out where your life is going. It is steering your ship. It is sitting with God. It's sitting at the feet of God, working on hearing from God for yourself in your life. Like, I'll get choked up. There's nothing more powerful than that. And so I'm really encouraging you to spend like at least 1 to 2 hours sacred, undisturbed time, and do this process. Of course, if you have to, right, put it down, pick it back up, do so. But if you can carve out 2 hours, give that gift to yourself, okay? So, I'll just give you some sneak peeks of the workbook. Again, you get it immediately upon purchase. You get that, and you get the prayer and meditation file. Or download it. You can start it whenever you want. But you get the workbook. It walks you through all the steps, welcoming you. I'm encouraging you, again, in addition to the time, to get your favorite snacks. If you're a coffee gal, a TV gal, or guy, get that. Get some uplifting, get some worship music. You can bring your journal for extra notes. You should bring any goal-setting documents. So anything that you use to set goals or track your goals in 2019, that could be a planner, that could be an Excel spreadsheet, whatever it is, bring it. You'd want it to review it. Positive mindset, open heart, and your Bible if you'd like that. Because there's an area where we can incorporate scripture later on. I gave you an order of what's going to happen, and I wish you well. And then the next part is an assessment, looking at all the different areas of your life and scoring that. And I really feel like that's important. We're definitely spiritual beings living on this planet as human beings, but we are multifaceted. We have finances, we have business and career, we have family, we have personal development, we have relationships. I even included a section on significant other and romance. So 9 times out of 10, you could be rocking and rolling, scoring yourself 10 in one area, and one other area can fall short, right? Because our life has many balls that we're juggling, and it's very easy to be doing really amazing in some areas and other areas not so much. And I really feel like it's helpful, especially if we're setting goals, for us to take an honest look at yourself. You never have to share this with anyone else, ever. These are your documents. I'm encouraging people that want to go deeper and want to make sure that they're not missing anything or not repeating the same mindsets and mind blocks, right? Resistance, to schedule a clarity call. They're still on sale. They're $55, bit.ly/clarity chat 2020. You can get that from my bio link. But how really greatly important it is to really think through the different areas of our lives. Because 9 times out of 10, some of us are rocking and rolling in career, but family maybe not so much, or health maybe not so much. We need to get our fitness goals together, whatever it is. Or maybe we know we need to spend more time with God, so the spiritual is a little. Again, that is between you, unless you decide to involve someone else in it. But I really think it's important to spend that time thinking it through, being reflective, and being honest before just speeding into 2020, a whole new decade. After you do that assessment, I've got a couple pages of questions. So if you don't know what to ask, trust me, I know what to ask. It's questions I ask my clients. They're deep. My advice, my suggestion is obviously be in prayer in the beginning, meditate, or your own personal spiritual practice, and then go with what drops into your spirit first. Spend some time, but it's not an overthinking process. It's a what's coming up process. It's what's happening naturally. What are you feeling? What's, kind of your first thought? What are you hearing God say to you, right? So spend some time with those questions. Again, I've got, I think, 2 or 3 pages of those. And then from that point, we can sincerely say we've looked at, with our minds, our heart, and our spirit, we've looked at 2019. We've seen it through. From that point, that's where we want to flip the page, literally and figuratively, and start looking at 2020. And I have questions that help you do that. And again, bring your journal. So if there's a question that really touches your spirit, touches your heart, you want to write more on that, I'm encouraging you to spend some time, go deep, right? Go deep. After you finish that 2020 questions, I then have setting intentions and assigning, I feel like, affirmations or scriptures to the different areas of our lives. So where we're setting goals, let's create a high thought there. Let's create a positive thought. Let's create our best thought there, so that we can really, really raise our thoughts, raise our ways. Other people say raise your vibration. You want to move up, right? You want to have your thoughts go up. And so when we anchor them to scripture, or we anchor them to positive words, positive thoughts, helps. And then, what was I going to say? And then we have, we set our intentions and our affirmations. I think I just said that. And then we finally, after doing that, we've anchored in our overarching thought, our overarching spirit for each thing. Then we set our goals, thinking through all that we've figured out, all the lessons that we've learned from 2019. Woo, that's how it works. Little nice little breath work treat at the end, and that's it. And then you're encouraged to, continue working on it if you're not finished, to schedule a clarity call, to, again, go through any blocks, have someone else's thoughts and life into it, because I definitely speak life into my clients' goals and thoughts, and oftentimes help people see them bigger. So often we have goals and we see them like tunnel, and then when you take someone else who's, I think, spiritual aligned, boom, all of a sudden, boom. So I'm going to encourage you to get that. Again, this package, this goal setting package, this review, this reflection, this assessment and goal setting package is valued at $39.99. I have put it on sale for $14.97 to encourage you, right? To give you a hug, and really want you to get going on it so that you come into 2020 in the right space and that you are ahead of the planning. That sale is going to end January 6th. And yeah, that's it. I just wanted to get on. I wanted to share. I wanted to really encourage you. I've had people, again, asking me about the visioning session. Hello. Definitely come back and listen to the replay if you're just now catching this. But I'm not going to do the visioning session again next year. Jump in. But I do feel like this is an amazing process to go through on your own and with spirit. And so I'm encouraging you. The link is pinned below, bit.ly/2019-2020 goals. Again, you instantly get the download. You instantly get the download for the workbook and the prayer and meditation that goes along, that I really think helps get us synced up for an amazing 2020 that involves understanding and reviewing everything from 2019. Hey. Sorry, my voice is going, so I'm hopping off. I encourage you guys, hello to Keisha. I encourage you to go back and listen to it, share it out, and I will talk with you soon. If I don't talk to you, hey to Keisha, hey you guys, have an amazing new year, and I hope you've had an amazing holiday season. Take care.